Welcome to this week's edition of Biloxi A to Z. It's your weekly guide to what's happening in Biloxi. This is being recorded for Friday, August 6th, 2021. Today we'll tell you about fireworks over East Biloxi tonight. We'll tell you about First Friday, which is coming to downtown tonight. And we'll have your entire weekend preview. We'll also look at fire chiefs today and yesterday. We'll give you the latest on the safe, friendly, and beautiful city budget. Schools open at Biloxi Public Schools, and then we'll take you down to the peaceful raindrops at the Biloxi Smallcraft Harbor for your moment of zen. But we begin today, again this week, with the specter of COVID-19. The spike in new cases continues to be the top news, along with the need for vaccinations, and yes, steps you can take to prevent the spread of the virus. Biloxi Public Schools opened its doors to about 6,000 students on Wednesday for the first day of school. Students and staff are masking up, and you're seeing masks mandated or recommended at more and more businesses. At City Hall and at city facilities, masks are optional at this time, and visitors and staff are reminded of social distancing and the need to just be aware. Here's the latest.
We continue to see a surge in COVID-19 cases throughout the state, with the Delta variant to be the main cause. According to the Mississippi State Department of Health, the Delta strain is 3 times more contagious than the previous strand and is deadlier. Statewide, in May and June, we were averaging about 100 cases a day, and this week's daily average case count is around 2,000, with more than 3,000 cases reported today. How can you help lessen the spread of the virus? Well, the health department says the best way is to get vaccinated. Also, avoid indoor social gatherings and wear a mask when you are indoors at public places. Yes, even if you've been vaccinated. As of Thursday, August the 5th, the health department reports more than 3,100 new cases of the coronavirus statewide in 24 hours and 16 new deaths statewide. In Harrison County, 272 new COVID-19 cases were reported, with 1 death. Overall, more than 356,000 cases of COVID-19 have been reported statewide, with more than 7,600 deaths. In Harrison County, more than 21,000 cases have been reported, with 336 deaths. At the hospitals, as of August the 4th, 1,154 patients with COVID-19 were hospitalized statewide. That's a 67% increase from last week at this time. Locally, the numbers have nearly doubled since last week's reporting, according to the health department. As of August the 5th, 167 patients were in coast hospitals, with 51 in intensive care units. As for Mississippi's vaccination rate, it remains as one of the lowest in the nation. Only 35% of the population is fully vaccinated, and only 30% of Harrison County residents are fully vaccinated, according to the health department. If you need a COVID-19 vaccination, Memorial Hospital will have a vaccination tent set up on Friday in downtown Biloxi during the First Friday event to administer free COVID-19 vaccinations. For more information about vaccination, links to appointments, and safety protocols, visit the city's website at biloxi.ms.us, or you may call the Mississippi COVID-19 hotline at 877-978-6453 to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination.
There's no doubt about it. Safe, friendly, and beautiful are the elements driving the ongoing process of creating a new city budget. In a meeting on Tuesday, council members more than once remarked about the need to improve the appearance of the city and to take steps to make sure that the needs in all city departments are met. Council members are reviewing Mayor Andrew Fofo Gillich's proposed budget. On Tuesday, budgets for 3 key departments were reviewed. The Biloxi Police Department would see a 12% jump in new officers, with a plan to add 16 new officers on the streets of Biloxi. Additionally, 23 new police cruisers would be put into service. In the fire department, you'll see 3 new fire trucks on the streets in the new budget. And the city's Public Works Department would see 10 new workers and a host of heavy equipment to get the job done. The budget hearings or workshops will continue over the next few weeks with the plan to have a new city budget in place in mid-September, well ahead of October 1st when the new fiscal year begins. You can see more information on city finances on the city's website. And don't forget, you can watch council meetings live by clicking here. And you can see replays of council meetings by clicking right here. Joining me now is Nicholas Geiser, the new chief of the Biloxi Fire Department. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I noticed that there was a large gathering of family and friends at that meeting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My wife and 3 children, my mom and dad, my mother-in-law came, and then I had 2 firefighters that I had become good friends with from attending classes at the National Fire Academy up in Emmitsburg, Maryland. One was from Beaumont, Texas. He's a district chief out there and handles a lot of hazmat incidents.
That's a 5-hour drive.
Yes, sir. And he drove back after we went to dinner and everything after.
And you had one from Escambia County,
Yes,
Florida.
Yes, sir. The other fellow was from Escambia County. He's about to promote to the division chief of logistics. So we try to stay in touch and bounce ideas off of each other and learn.
I have found that when people are elected mayor, they become omnipotent. They just, it's a clairvoyance, a brilliance that they acquire. What happens when you become fire chief?
Ooh, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that you get asked for a lot of meetings, interviews, more meetings, and you know, the emails that you need to respond to just, you know, don't always get answered as quick as you used to be able to do.
17 years ago, you joined the Biloxi Fire Department. You had some family guidances, I believe.
Yes, sir. My Uncle Mike and my Uncle Jimmy, which my Uncle Mike had retired about a year before I actually got on. My Uncle Jimmy was still on. Mm-hmm. My Uncle Mike was a captain. My Uncle Jimmy was a driver here. Both of them told me it was the best job in the world. They were right. It has served me and my family well, and I've loved every minute of it.
You received unanimous consent from the Biloxi City Council. Although throughout this entire process, from one chief to another, I heard that there are challenges in the Biloxi Fire Department. A department, by the way, that's now a Class 2, 2 new fire stations, just a host of great things happening over there, but I kept hearing about challenges. What do you see as chief?
Yes, sir. So my predecessor, Chief Boney, has set us up for success. He put us in that level 2 rating and guided us through that process. He, like you said, he got us some new equipment, new apparatus, new stations. So our challenge now is, and he actually challenged us before he fully retired, to continue the great work that we've been doing, make the citizens proud, make the community proud, make the city council and the mayor proud. And part of that is to bring more diversity to the fire department through recruitment and retention, and just be that top-notch department that we should be in the state.
I've heard one council member talk about having the department reflect the community. But I talked to the chief from Escambia County, and it's a pretty tall order to attract diversity.
Yes, sir. It's a daunting task. Just some communities just don't. It doesn't enter into their wheelhouse. Whether it be through high school programs, you know, there's not much outreach on those things. So me and my assistant chief, Jason Earl Davis, are in deep conversations about how we can change that. We're hoping to work well and closely with Biloxi schools. In fact, we plan on reaching out soon to them. And then making other strides through the local community colleges and different community leaders and bring them in to where we can get everybody on the same page and really get the ball rolling.
How would you describe Nick Geiser's management style?
Oh, Lord.
Well, I heard one of the knocks on you is that you always look for the good in people, and man, if that's a knock,
I'll take it. I'll take it, and I do. I try to stay optimistic. I try to always keep a smile on my face. I try to bring everybody in and you know, get everybody's opinion to an extent. I know it can't always be done, and I know it can be lonely at the top, and I hate to be lonely. I've got 3 kids and a wife that never let me you know, have a dull moment. So. You know, I would describe my management style as inclusive. You know, I like to incorporate everybody's ideas. I I like to describe it as non-traditional. So, you know, as you know, many people know, the fire department is a tradition. It's a traditional type profession. I'm hoping to not change anything to ruffle any feathers for the traditionalists. But I also want to bring some new life to it, make it fun, have people enjoy coming to work, and have the community enjoy interacting with us.
We're going to close today, this segment anyway, with a little trip back looking at something Joe Boney said right after Hurricane Katrina, and how important it was for the fire department and the people of Biloxi to reach out to other communities and let them know that they will get through whatever catastrophic events they're looking at.
Yes, sir.
When I went home, you know, right after the storm had passed, I rode by my house and I had people go look at it. And there was 3 trees in the roof, on the roof and stuff. Fortunately, I didn't get any water in the house, but I had 3 trees on the roof. And I knew that was going to be an issue because I couldn't get home to fix it. My family was in North Mississippi. But when I got home, the day I came home, the trees were gone. The roof was fixed, and they had a generator running an air conditioner in my bedroom. When I go into these communities and I see the destruction and the disaster, and I meet with the people who've gone through it, I tell them, you're not alone. This is not the first time. You're not the only one going through this. We've been through it. We know what it's like. You will get better, I promise you. It's not going to be like this for the rest of, you know, your life here. It'll change. Your life will never be the same, but it will get better.
Construction workers are continuing to make progress on the new Division Street gateway that leads into Keesler. Here's the scene from Porter and Division, looking towards I-110 and back to the new roundabout, which is open now. Keesler says that the new gate at Division Street ought to be opening in December. You can see the full array of streets and drainage work throughout the city and how that work is impacting traffic on the traffic page of the city's website. The engineering department does a good job of updating it each weekday. And the traffic page, by the way, is where you can see the street sweeping schedule.
Rain chances are likely throughout the weekend, with temperatures in the 70s and 80s. Over at Margaritaville, it will be another Friday night of fun with a fireworks show. For more information, call Margaritaville at 228-271-6377. The Biloxi Shuckers are back in town, and they are playing the Pensacola Blue Wahoos at MGM Park. And Friday night, they'll have a post-game fireworks show. Visit BiloxiShuckers.com for more information and to get your digital ticket. At the Mississippi Coast Coliseum and Convention Center on Saturday, there will be a Real Cowboys Association Black Rodeo, Summer Slugfest, and the Biloxi Gift Show. The gift show will also be held on Sunday. For more information on these events, including times and ticket information, visit mscoastcoliseum.com. And for more happenings, check out the Biloxi Community Calendar on the city's website and in the August edition of B News Monthly. And now for your moment of Zen. We take you down to the Biloxi Smallcraft Harbor, where earlier this week raindrops were falling. We'll see you again next Friday.